Hey, who I got with me?
I go by Djjaywoods, the motherfucking movie.
Tell him you ain't hot till you spent the block.
We gonna spin, and we gonna spin again. Let's go.
Hey, man, who I got with me?
I go by Djjaywoods, the movie.
Hey, tell him you ain't hot till you spent the block.
Man, we spinning it.
Hey, man, tell them where they can find you at on all social media platforms.
All right, DJ Djjaywoods on everything. So it's DJ Djaywoods on everything. Apple Music, Spotify, everything. DJ Djjaywoods, DJJwoods.com. Let's go.
Hey, man, stay seeing you working, man.
Man, you know how it go.
Hey, what you got coming there, man?
Man, I'm really tapping in with a lot of out of town artists. I know a lot of people have been seeing the list. Like I told you earlier, we're doing Shut Up and Spit, a company from out of town. So I'm gonna be doing something like you doing. I'm gonna be doing interviews, and I'm gonna be basically making artists freestyle on the spot. A lot of people say like freestyle, and people ain't really making no real music right now. People don't know how to rap, so we're gonna really see who know how to rap, especially in the city.
I'm gonna put them on the spot, man. See what's going on.
Yeah.
You think they're gonna be ready for that,
man? Man, like I told somebody, they was like, if is Memphis artists really ready to really take it to like where Atlanta was like 5-10 years ago? And I don't even think we didn't scratch the surface yet. So I don't even think y'all done heard of the half of what Memphis get. So yeah, they're gonna be ready.
Okay. So tell them, man, what you do and what project you got out right now.
All right, so I'm basically like I say like a DJ Khaled of the city. When I said that, like a lot of people started hating on it, so I broke it down a little bit further. So I do what Kirk Franklin do, I do what DJ Khaled do, I do what Lil Jon do. Diddy even do it. So I basically put a lot of plays together. I put I don't traditionally rap. I can rap a little bit, but like you asked me the question, like a pre-question earlier. I'm not trying to be an artist, but I am an artist because I basically pick the beat. I pick a concept. I really home in working with people. Then I actually take the record and I actually market my stuff too. So yeah, I put everything together and then I put everything out. Then I was an A&R for a company called Connect Music. So I actually learned how to put other people's music out too. So when I was doing that, I released like 100 projects with them outside of like my own music. So I really learned the game, like seeing, like telling people what to do, and when hearing people like be like, I ain't gonna do that, I ain't willing to do that, this and that. So after me learning the game, I done charted 6 times. Like a lot of people might not even know who I am, but they know my music. So like anytime you hear I go by Djjaywoods the motherfucking movie, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Then like any tracks that you hear, I try to tag them. DJ Djjaywoods the most handsome DJ in the world on my R&B track. So like if y'all look me up, I got EP out called A Movie. I got a EP called Movie Shit Only. I get all the movie shit. I'm finna but you asked me what I'm working on now, so I'm actually working on a EP called I Am Legend, because I got a lot of features with a lot of legendary people like Gorilla Zoe, Young LA. I got one with Finesse 2 times. I got 2 with Zadzilla. About to be 2 with Project Pet 2. So I'm finna work on catalog for sure. We going for 200 songs, but I think I released like 40 last year, but catalog for sure.
Okay. Yeah. So you've been working, man. So how long you really been doing your thing, man?
Man, so I started out as a DJ. I was DJing in my dorm room at the University of Memphis, and it just kind of grew. Then like when you DJing, you meet a lot of artists. Then I'm like, well, so I might as well like start getting behind artists. So my first artist was Schoolboy Surf's Up. I was on the tail end of when he had the song Beer Man. So it was crazy because one of my first gigs ever, I DJed in front of 20,000 people with Schoolboy Dub Car Show. I didn't even really know what the fuck I was doing. That was probably the slowest gig I ever had. They had whole nother software that I ain't never used, but Schoolboy put me in front of a whole lot of people. So shout out to Schoolboy Surf's Up. Man, it was crazy. It was crazy because we went to Atlanta. Schoolboy was on the show. Yo Gotti headlined it over what's the nigga from LA? Atlanta. Rocco. Yo Gotti headlined over Rocco. So yeah. This shit crazy. That's probably like 10 or 12 years ago.
Okay. So man, for the folks out in Memphis, man, man. What's the best place, man, to eat in Memphis?
Man, best place to eat in Memphis.
Break it down for me.
So I had a catering company too called the Food Guy. So a lot of people know me by that. So I mean, it really depends on, like, I like a lot of different cuisines. So like, if you like a Brazilian steakhouse, go to Tenar Grill. If you like seafood, I would say make sure y'all support. Matter of fact, we here right now. Make sure y'all support Crab Kings. Man,
What is it? What they can tap in? What is it?
Crab Kings in Barlett on Winchester. So tap in. But it really depends on what y'all like. If y'all like barbecue, man, A&R barbecue for me. Yeah.
Okay. Now, some of the producers you don't work with.
All right, so I really got my producers in house. So I don't work with other people outside, but like in house, I work with the dude that produced Hit the Quan, and he also produced She a Thought too. Nobody really know about that. So Book Nasty, he a Billboard charting producer. Then Snap the Truth, he over like 3 different bands. So like he cold on the pianos. I call him Funky Fingers, like Zaytoven type. Then Break the Knob Bill. Then we got another dude, his name Architect Music. He real big in the video game, so like he kind of like, no offense, he kind of like a nerd with the beats, but he's so cold, bro. Like I'm working on rolling him out right now too. But outside of that, I got production with Hit Kid. Everybody know Hit Kid right now. Then I actually got some stuff that I got from Hit Kid that I ain't put out yet. So yes, shout out to Hit Kid. TK on the beat. He was working a lot with Snooty Wild. He the one who did my song with Finesse 2 times. It's kind of coming back around right now since Finesse back out. Yeah. So we working.
Okay. So tell the world, man, what it is to live in Memphis.
Man, what it is to live in Memphis, man. So you gotta know how to move. Yeah. But I like Memphis. Like a lot of people say, like they talk about the crime so bad. Then, cause I talk to people out of town a lot. They talk about the crime so bad, and I'm like, really, the crime only bad if you go around criminals. Yeah. Most of the crime is people doing stuff to each other. So like, as long as you can get away from like that negative condensation about the crime and learn how to move, you ain't going sketchy places at night by yourself type shit. So, but like you said, like seeing you working, me work, like the hustlers here, like you had niggas that get like 5, 6, 10 different incomes, like, and doing it like the legit way too, like not even just illegal, like niggas like really like get that hustling bread. So like I get motivated by the city, really seeing how people moving around.
I'm building a platform for the city, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really just charging too much. You know, I'm trying to make it affordable for the artists. You know what I'm saying? To be seen and showcase their talent. Man,
make sure y'all spin the block, man. We finna turn this platform up. Let's go.
Okay. So what's your definition of a hustler?
Man, a hustler is somebody to take care of their family. Yeah. If you ain't taking care of your family, don't none of this other shit matter. That's what a hustler is. You doing whatever you got to do, no matter what's thrown your way to take care of your family, especially if you got some kids.
Okay. So you say you're a DJ, right?
Yeah.
So do you get love from other DJs in the city?
Man, I think I'm nothing without the DJ because I'm an artist too. I put out songs, so I think it's been like some competition shit in the past, but as far as like now, I don't see anybody's competition because ain't nobody got as many songs as I get out. Then like they support it like over. I ain't really been like begging people to play my music. I ain't been asking them. Like over the last holiday weekend, they played 3 different tracks. That was my first time having 3 different tracks on the radio at the same day. So like I couldn't be I would be nothing without the DJs. Like I fuck with them for real.
Okay. Can you shout some of them out? Or?
Man, I'm gonna shout the ones out that's fucking with me hard. Shout out to Sparkle. Shout out to DJ 23. Shout out to DJ Q, the program director of Hot 107. Man, I'm trying to make sure I ain't missing nobody. But man, shout out to the DJs, man. Jay Brown.
Okay, salute. Hey, so who motivated you to start doing music and interacting with the music?
Man, I got real big on music because I got a sister that's 4 years older than me, so she real heavy. She was a real heavy 3 6 Mafia. I'm actually wearing 3 6 Mafia merch right now, but she was real heavy on 3 6 Mafia. She was about to jump out the car, bumping that shit. And my first cousin, she date Rock Dylan. He had that song called "What's Your Favorite Color?" Orange. Where you from, man? So like growing up around shit like that, it just made me want to be around music. I ain't know. I used to have like just download a whole lot of music. Just my sister, she going to school to be a surgeon, and she like text me songs and shit that she done heard me download and play way before I was a DJ. So like I always been like a music head before I was a DJ. Then like DJ Q, I was coming up going to Raleigh Skateland and going to Raleigh Skateland and seeing what he was doing, man. That jump was like a big party. When nobody skated, folks in there just jugging and dancing, getting twerked on. So like just seeing what he was doing with it, they really motivated me to DJ too, DJ Q.
Okay. Hey, what's your biggest fear?
Man, to be honest, my biggest fear is not being successful. But to be honest, I feel like I done already made it farther than what I thought I was gonna make it. So like not saying that I'm not gonna keep going, not saying that I'm not gonna take it to the next level, but to be honest, people always said that I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing and I ain't gonna make it, I ain't gonna be shit. So like being able to actually like get past that in my career and like being able to like do things that I never thought I would do, I feel like I'm already there. So
All right. So where you see yourself like 5 years from now? You know what I'm saying? Slowly progressing. You know what I'm saying, for what you're doing right now in 2023.
like I said, the big thing, and you brought it up earlier, is catalog for me. So uh like I said, I'm sitting on about 60 songs right now. So 5 years I'll be at 200 songs. So it's just gonna be just straight catalog. Then I treat this shit like the stock market. Like a lot of people, like a lot of artists, they think they want to just make a hit, then just
Yeah.
blow up and get millions. I don't treat it like that. I know I got to put out music, market it, but I treat it like, man, if I got 200 songs, them 200 songs do $500 $5 a month. That'll be $1,000 a month in residuals, and I'm getting back. So I just think about like the bigger picture, like especially when I'm building the catalog. Then by the damn 200 songs, if I ain't got a hit by then, I might as well retire. But I mean, like I said,
Stay down. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Then a lot of people don't know like how it works. Like the more stuff you put out, the more money gonna come in just based off of I'm building listeners, I'm building that following, and then that money gonna come in every 45 days.
Okay. So what platforms have you been on 2022?
2022. So I really been on like some create my own platforms type of shit. So um a lot of people don't know I'm the DJ of the dog show this here. So the exotic bully show, we bring out like 2,000 to 5,000 people. So I really be positioning myself on that because I'm the DJ, but I also host the show as well. Then I help plan it. Outside of that, I did last year. I actually was interviewing last year, so I did an interview with Zed Zilla with Connect. So like I said, I'm actually an A&R consultant as well. So I got a lot of different like moving pieces where I can actually help other people release their music and stuff like that. So really, I've been focused on building my own platform.
Okay. So to the artists that's watching, man, the artists that's listening, man, let them know, man. That, do you think you have to have an image to rap?
An image to rap. Um, yes and no.
Yeah.
So you have to have an image to whatever target market you going for. So if you want to be the flashiest and this and that, you gotta anytime they see you gotta be the flashiest motherfucker they see. If that's who you gonna market to. But now if you ain't trying to market, it's always a market for everybody. That's what people don't realize. But sometimes you'll have a person that's not trying to be the flashiest, try to market themselves to the flashiest people. So you gotta really like hone in on what you're doing. Then you got social media, motherfucker. So it's a million people just like you somewhere. So you gotta find a million people. That's what a lot of people really don't focus on. They focus on what's in their city and what's right in front of them. They gonna realize like it's millions of people in the world, especially if you releasing music like that. You just gotta figure out how to tap into it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. So how you feel about the city blowing up?
Man, like I never really imagined it happening. Like I said, 10 years ago, everybody was pointing to Atlanta, how many people, how many artists in Atlanta was popping.
Yeah.
And I never imagined like 10 years later, Memphis in the same situation. We don't have the infrastructure like Atlanta had without the music. I mean, without the money, but we had the music. Everybody know we been had the music, but we ain't never had the money here. Like we ain't had niggas investing in music here. So like it's good to see people from out of town come and get these artists. 300 just got AR the Mermaid. QC just got Gloss. Like it's good to see people not having to move from here and they still making it here. Like it's good that people starting to invest in. Everybody want a piece of Memphis right now. I get calls and I done talk to other DJs that work in A&R and stuff. Every single person wants a piece of Memphis that's coming from out of town right now. So it's good to see the light on us right now.
Okay, so do you think it's unity in it?
It's clicks. So, but that's the name of the game everywhere. It's not really unity anywhere, and you can see what's happening with in Atlanta right now with Young Thug and YFN Lucci. Before they got big, they was beefing. So it's always gonna be a competition piece to it, but I think Memphis is on the way of having a unity piece and really building together because we got to realize like it's money out here for everybody. It ain't just two or three artists is popping right now outside of the city. It's a lot of them, and it's room for way more. And that's why I collab and I do what I do, and I work with so many different people because I know collaboration is the key. If I don't collaborate with other people, do interviews like this, then I can only make it so far.
Okay. So man, I salute you for tapping in,
man. It's all love. We spinning the block every time.
Hey, do you think music fun or work?
You said, what's the question again?
Do you think music fun or work?
I got a passion for it, so it's fun for me.
Okay.
But it's like a never ending job.
Yeah.
Especially when you really do this shit. Like I got a PlayStation 5 and I was on it real heavy during COVID. And I put it down because every time I look at it, I go and work on a song or I go and market something. I try to always focus in on the work piece because any extra time that I have, I put it in the music. But it'd be fun to be, I got a passion for it, so it don't really seem like work, but it definitely do take some time. You got to put that time in.
Hey, what was the struggle growing up as a kid?
Oh, I would probably say growing up without my father really being there, he was kind of living his life and like partying and doing different things and wasn't really focusing on being a dad like that. Now he was in my life, but it was kind of like he was more like a cousin like that I would see from time to time. So like I feel like that was like a struggle growing up, but I feel like it made me stronger too because like the men that I did have in my life, like my grandfather, like he owned a construction company, so he had me doing construction work at like 12, 13, 14. So it really instilled in me to like really get out there and work and like you gotta, if you want something, you gotta get out there and work type shit. Then my mama, she a hustler too. She had like 12 rental properties back in the day. So I really seen her like kind of get out the mud, especially being a woman entrepreneur, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So like it hurt, but it helped because it made me see like, damn, like you gotta get it.
Yeah. Okay, so how do you feel about the crime in the city?
Man, I feel like the young people gotta, man, they gotta be motivated to do something else. I know it's a lot of fast cash out here. I know it's easy to break into people's cars and do different things, but I feel like, man, you gotta take that energy and put it towards something else. Like anybody could pick up a camera, start a podcast.
Yeah.
You can start a YouTube blog. You can do stuff that we ain't had back in the day that you can do. Man, it ain't nothing wrong with working a job. Like that ain't lame. Like everybody be wanting to. I still got a job my damn self, and I've been doing it for 15 years. But I don't promote it. But I still got it. Ain't nothing lame about provide for your family, growing as a man. Like it's time out for the fast money. And I done been there before. Like when I was in high school, we used to know how to do different things and get money and I used to have my money to my teachers then. When I was finna turn 18, I ain't never sold drugs. Not knocking nobody to hustle. But man, we when we was gonna turn 18, I knew that I couldn't keep doing the stuff that I was doing. Then if I get caught with something, it was gonna be like grand larceny type shit. So like I just stopped cold turkey. Then my partners that was doing it with me, they end up getting wrapped up in some other shit. Like it's like when you doing crime and doing shit you know you ain't supposed to be doing, you gonna eventually get caught up. So one of my partners, he locked up right now. My best friend from high school, he locked up. So like I just it ain't no dead end. Like the crime, like you constantly doing crime, you either gonna be dead or in jail. Like it's way more to life than that. Travel, bang. Let's see overseas. Like it gotta be way more to the crime. But like
What I be preaching, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep everybody, you know what I'm saying, on the narrow
man,
line.
stay
But you know,
positive, man.
everybody grown, so you know they gonna split their own lanes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, but we all gotta put it on their brain and let them know. You know what I'm saying? It's the right way, it's the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Just like you said, like you can pick up that camera, man, become a podcast. You know what I'm saying? You can become an engineer. You know what I'm saying?
It's so much more. Yeah.
Become a rapper, artist. You know what I'm saying, man? Stay productive, stay out the street, man. Stay out the way, man.
Put that shit on the song, like rap about what you were doing. Like I'd rather for that.
Yeah. So tell them folks where they can find you at on all social media platforms. Let them know what you got going, man, and shout your folks out.
Like I said, DJ Djjaywoods. So it's DJ Jaywoodds. Then DJJwoods.com. So make sure y'all follow me. Make sure y'all add me to your playlist. Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora. Make sure y'all add me. Shout out to the 901 B Cartel. Like I said, shout out to Buck Nasty, Break the Knob Bell, Snap the Truth. Man, shout out to all the artists. I've been working on a lot of R&B. So shout out to Nisha Deshawn. So she was signed to Jermaine Dupri. So shout out to her, Prince DJ, Schoolboy Surfs Up. He was just on my last song. So like what I got coming, like I said, make sure y'all check out I Am Legend. My new album. I ain't put it on camera yet that I'm releasing this album. So give me to the end of the year and I'm gonna put this shit out. I'm gonna put it in their face.